All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Ba'ashem Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. With the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent juice is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, whom dwelling in the called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So I'm going to go straight into this lesson concerning so-called freedom of speech, because we're coming upon the times in which things that you are saying will be held against you, and you will be prosecuted for the words that you are declaring. And we're in set times in which these things are transpiring in various countries around the world, such as Canada, Europe, more frankly, UK. And best believe it's coming to a city near you. Because out there in Jamaica, the leader of the country had made a slight comment about those that are declaring misinformation and disinformation recently, that they're going to put laws and various regulation to combat these things. And the thing is, who is going to be the judge of what is misinformation and disinformation? Because the thing is, their actions are being declared, their evil works are being sound out by the prophets. And I have a problem with what's going on, because the word of Yahweh Shai is in the earth, revealing the wicked, declaring the wickedness of even our people and the leaders thereof. So this is Amos 5 verse 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And that is exactly what Yahweh Shai said it's up to do, rebuke in the gate. So we never send, Lord never send us out there to go out there to consider people's feelings, He sent us out here to warn the wicked so they may turn from their wickedness. When you read Ezekiel 3 verse 17, matter of fact, let's get that. And I'm going to run the clip that inspired this whole video. This is Ezekiel 3 verse 17, straight to the point. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. And this is what we're doing here. We're warning you of the pending destruction of the day of the Lord, which so cometh as a thief in the night. So you can prepare through the Spirit for what's to come. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou shalt deliver thy soul. And this is why we're out there consistently, to let it be known the will of Yahweh Shai in these last days. So watch this clip and listen what's going on.
It's 10:40 now. The Daily Telegraph columnist Alison Pierce Pearson is facing a police investigation for allegedly stirring up racial hatred in a social media post last year.
So Alison claims that 2 police officers called at her home on Remembrance Sunday to inform her that she was being investigated.
When she questioned it, the officers would not tell her what she's done wrong, allegedly done wrong.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? We are now joined by journalist and free speech campaigner Brendan O'Neill. Morning, Brendan.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Despairing, actually, that we live in a country where police officers can knock on your door on a Sunday morning because of something that a journalist posted over a year ago, to be told you're being investigated, but not being told what you're being investigated over, specifically what the tweet was that she posted. Just your assessment of this insanity, Brendan, please.
Yeah, it's despairing and it's terrifying.
I would say they're getting more interested in trying to solve thought crime than the kind of crime that normal people are interested in. Burglaries, sexual assaults, muggings, people having their phones nicked. The stats are really incontrovertible.
So you really feel that you are being harassed under a thought crime?
Yes, I do.
What also surprised me was, a non-crime hate incident suddenly has criminal implications apparently.
The natural bias of regulations is to last forever unless they're actively, you have to actively delete a regulation or a law in order, the way things are set up in most laws. Some laws have sunset provisions. And the problem with that is you get vested interests who like that law, and there's an inertia around it. And so over time, the body of law and regulations grows and grows and grows. And it is something that I think is not ultimately good for society. So in fact, I think it would generally be a good idea to have it such that it's hard to establish a rule and easy to remove one.
Older viewers will remember a place called the German Democratic Republic, otherwise known as East Germany, and it's like something out of East Germany, when the Stasi police force would often knock on journalists' doors or knock on writers' doors and artists' doors and interrogate them for saying the wrong thing or thinking the wrong thing. That we have police officers knocking on a journalist's door in Britain in 2024 should send a chill down the collective spine. It is horrendous. It is an abuse of power. It is an assault on freedom of speech, and it runs counter to all the principles of natural justice that Alison Pearson can be questioned like this without being told who her accuser is or what she supposedly wrote that was so offensive.
What should the police have done here, Brendan? Should they be involved at all?
Absolutely not. I don't think the police should be involved in anything to do with freedom of expression. We all know that whatever it was that the police are asking Alison about, whatever tweet it was, we know she didn't say anything racist. I know Alison. She's a good person. She doesn't say things like that. So this is someone who is taking offence at something that is probably inoffensive.
Now look, let's have a look at the front cover of the Telegraph. Yes, so all the papers are focusing on Welby, but this is a huge story, ramifications for actually our lives. So Alison Pearson, friend of the channel, very fine writer, and I agree with most things that she says and her opinions. Basically, woke up Remembrance Sunday, and the police were there, and they said, we've come here because you wrote a tweet. And then she was like, what tweet? And they were like, oh no, we can't tell you. And then
So she woke up in East Berlin.
yes, apparently. I mean, this is the headline talks about how it's a Kafka-esque hate crime inquiry, and it absolutely is. If people have read the trial, they will know it's about a character who is on trial for something he hasn't. They don't tell him. Well, she said, who accused me? He said, no, they're not accused, they're the victim. But we can't tell you what you're accused of. Yeah. Even that phrase, the victim, it's completely bypassing due process. Yeah. This is terrifying stuff. It's scary because she's got a big profile, right? Yeah. If this can happen to her, what's it like for normal people? Like, I mean, not you, but me. Well, we always thought that we might be protected to a degree. Right? To a degree, and it's like when they go after people who write jokes online that cause offence. They never go for professional comedians who do the same sort of jokes, sometimes the exact same jokes. Yeah. And you feel like there's a sheen of protection, but actually, Gary, I'm still getting away with it. You are very much getting away with it. Absolutely. But I think they've either got to stop doing this or be consistent. If you're going to go after every nasty tweet, then Owen Jones should have been arrested over and over again. Well, how about we don't do it at all? A little bit. But that's a personal gripe. I think Alison Pearson would gladly go to jail if Owen Jones went to jail. I think that would be a sacrifice that she
So, you see what's really taking place is they're preparing to come against the prophets. You know, it might seem like them are going for random people right now will make certain tweets, we have put out certain information that's against the narrative of this world and where the leaders them go and push. But truthfully and in fact, them have set up their society to come against the prophets for the things that we're saying, because we're in the time in which they're going to come against the prophets, so declaring about the MOTB being the RFID magnitude. Talking about the enslavement of these nations for touching the apple of the eyes of Yahweh Shai. So they're gonna go through our videos that we have been making for over decades upon decades now to come against the prophets, but that's okay, because the word of the Lord is already gone out, as it's written in Romans, I want to say 10. Have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the end of the earth, end of the world. So the word get preached, knowing that we're in the end of this age, and that's why it is written in, let me get this from Matthew, and go for my closing precept. This is Matthew 24 verse, I want to say 14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Because remember, you know, they're going to prosecute us for the words that we speak. They're going to hate us for the words that we speak, yo. Now, what you think in verse 9, in the same Matthew 24, it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and he shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Because of the words that we're declaring, yo, we're telling them that our power is going to come and judge all of them for what they have done to us, yo. So they're going to come up against us in every form of the way, and they're going to make laws to come against us. Don't believe me? Listen, Isaiah 29. So this is Isaiah 29. I'm going to start at verse 19. The meek also shall increase their joy in Yahweh, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. And this is the times that we are coming upon, you. They're going to make a man an offender for a word, mainly the prophets, yo. Mainly the prophets. Because as it is written in, I want to say, Wisdom of Solomon 5, it said, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor. The scripture says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, because of all the things that are being declared through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And that's why in Amos, let me get that back, Amos 5 verse 13, it says, therefore the prudent shall keep silent in that time, for it is an evil time. And where does that go usher in? Amos 8 verse 11. It said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. And this is the times that we are coming into, yo, in which them see us out there day after day, yo. Them see us out there Tuesday gone, them see us out there Saturday, and them no regard what's being done, yo. The scripture said they made light of it. But in the times to come, when them start to the plague start come to pass more rapidly, them are going to remember that they heard men on the highway speaking of these things aforetime. And them are going to seek these men, and them not going to find them, yo, because at that time the prudent are going to keep silent. And Yahweh shall have an edge about them, yo. So this is the defining that I want to say, Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makat Parash. Shalom.